everybody, Amy here. I am back to do another one of these making vlog episodes. It was so much fun I guess it was 2 weeks ago, to share some of my finished objects, my work in progress knits, answer some of your questions, and give you a tip on one of my favorite, most recent tools. So I'm going to do the same format this time around. I have no questions from anybody that came in. So if you have a question for me, I'm going to put the form below in a link, and please ask me a question there. You could also leave it in a comment here and I can find it and answer it in the next one I do of these, but none for this week. So hopefully it's going to be a really short episode. I'm going to try and keep it quick. So I know that you all don't have all the time in the world. So I'm going to go over what's coming, knit collage, what's happening in the next couple weeks or so, my current finished objects, my current whips, my work in progress knits, which I have made a lot of headway on. And then I'm going to share a favorite tool this week and a new yarn I just got that is not a knit collage yarn. It's just really pretty and I thought it would be fun to share with you. So first up here at Knit Collage, the Daisy Chain Cardi, which is a pattern I designed last fall for fall. It is going to make its big debut this week. So as you watch this, it is live as a standalone pattern or as a kit. I've got it on. It is very, very cute. My ends may not be woven in perfectly, but hopefully you get the idea. I actually wrote this pattern and really had a beginner in mind. I wanted it to be a simple beginner pattern that would work really well with our very special, very unique daisy chain yarn. You can see all the daisies spun in here. It has bits of sparkle, different yarns and colors. It's just got a lot going on and it's very happy. So I wanted this sweater to be in this yarn. We have no sweater designs in this yarn, just this yarn. So I wanted to do something with just this yarn, and I wanted it to be really fast and really easy for beginners. So that's just what it is. We'll say that since this was the very first sample I knit, I brought the shoulder in a fair amount and created more of a set-in sleeve versus a drop shoulder. So this sample isn't completely perfect. If you look at the photos on the model, it's a bit more accurate. So just to give you an idea, but I love it. I think it's really, really cute and really shows the yarn well. It's not the bulkiest knit because it's knit on a very big needle. It's knit on a size 17. So it's a little bit cobwebby actually, which I really, really like. It doesn't feel bulletproof. It feels like there's air that can pass through it, and it's really special and really pretty. So kits for that, and it doesn't use that much yarn, which is fantastic, right? We always love that. So a standalone pattern, if you have your own hand spun, if you have your own stash yarn, would be fantastic for that pattern. Or you can go with our kits, which we have many of. Okay, so the next sweater I wanted to show you was the Gumdrop. Now, I finished this pattern and this sweater last fall. Well, I probably finished it last summer, but I'm not sure I've shown it here. And I thought it would be really fun to show this one. This is the Gumdrop sweater, which I showed last week in the new Serenity Ally AF colorway. So I knit one in this colorway, and I showed you that 2 weeks ago. This is the one that I knit in just a solid Serenity yarn. Now this is the new periwinkle color. I could have the name wrong. I'm sorry. I can't remember all the color names of my yarns perfectly, but it is so cute. I kind of like it with the necklace on top of the mock neck, and it's just my fave. So this pattern is coming very soon in mid-February. So I just want to show you this. It's coming, you can buy it as a standalone pattern, a kit with a solid color, or in this really fun new yarn where we have in collaboration with Jake from Kenyarn. So really, really fun. I wanted to show you one more sample I made. This is a striped version. So I just created a stash version from all the different leftover Serenity yarns that I had from different projects and turned it into a little striped sweater here, and that looks really, really cute too. I should tell you, this sweater took me about a week to knit, so it has that going for it too. It's really, really fast, and I'm so excited to bring this update to the pattern to life. Okay, the next one. You may remember me working on this pattern last week. It is a sweater that was based off of that TV show called, I think it's called Only Murders in the Building. And I used our Saturday sweater by Cheryl Kubat as the basis. This was a class for our creative knitters community that they did. I watched the recording and created the sweater from that pattern and the class. So instead of using the main color in our Spun Cloud yarn, I used many different yarns together, held together in a chunky mohair. So this is it. You're not getting the full effect because it's actually really long, but it's so cute. The neck is big. I decided to knit a size 2. So typically I would be a size 1 in this style. I really wanted it giant and oversized, but you can see the neck is really big. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little ribbon to like right here on either side and just tie it in a bow so it stays and it ties in my back. That makes sense. But I really, really love it. And it is this crazy acid color of mohair. I listed it in the last making vlog what exact yarn it is. I held 2 of it, and then I have all this hand spun, some of it daisy chain, but most of it not my own hand spun, and it just is, it's really cool. I have to decide how I am going to style it and wear it. I'm not sure of that yet, but it is definitely a statement, and I'm so glad I went out of my box and went for the acidy lime yellowy green color because I don't typically wear this. So I think having an FO, having a finished object in this colorway is going to force me to wear this because I want to wear the sweater. I really love the sweater. And so it's going to take me a little bit out of my color comfort zone. So I'm very excited about this one. I'll try and get some full body shots for the Instagram so you can see what it looks like, you know, completely, like as long as it is. And Cheryl's version is amazing too. I'll link to hers that she posted about because it is beautiful in this like very pretty dusty rose color. So yes, I love that very much. Okay, so that's my FO I was working on. I think I had maybe the body done the last time I showed you. Now, I ended up working on another sweater that I didn't even tell you about. It just came up with it, decided to do it since that last video. This is the Summer Sweetness sweater by Meaghan Schmaltz. And this is an old knit collage pattern. You can tell I haven't seamed up the side seams yet, but it is very, very cool. We have a short version and a long version. There is a little sleeve detail I need to put on too. You just knit, I think, 2 rows. And this is with a few of our new spring yarns. So this is our tie-dye rayon yarn coming in spring and a new wildflower color. And I'm sorry about the construction in the background. I never know when it's happening. So this is that yarn, that tie-dye rayon yarn. It's so pretty. It is, sorry, it's not rayon. It is viscose. It's 100% viscose. And it's just so pretty. It's hand-dyed. I'm very, very excited about it. So it doesn't have any frayed edges. And it just kind of feels like a ribbon when you wear it. It's very lightweight, but still a bulky weight. So here's one of the colors that's like a orangey pink. Then we've got this more burgundy, purpley, pinky orange. And then this is another color. And then there are 2 other colors we have coming. So very excited about this. I love the way that this stripe looks. So I want to turn this idea into something else, some other kind of pattern, maybe a hoodie or a poncho, I don't know, but something. And this is the other side. So you can wear this pattern either way. And I like the other side better, but this is also very, very cool. So I love this. I'm very excited about this. We'll shoot this for our upcoming photo shoot. All right, so that is what I've been working on. Oh, I have one more thing, which is my sea glass tee. Now, I've got that over here. I have made serious progress on my sleeves. When I showed you this before, I don't think I had made much progress. And I have actually finished a sleeve and a half, and I'm gonna try it on here for you. So let me get the yarn going, yeah. All right, there's still some yarn attached. And many ends to deal with for later. But this is it. I love, 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 love it. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna add about 1 more inch to the body length after I finish the sleeve. I think I'm gonna go back and add 1 more inch here. But it is like, I'm so excited. I've got a couple trips in February and I'd really like to finish it for those trips. And yeah, I love it. I love it. I love it. So that is that. And the tool, maybe I'll just tell you the tool I was going to use, or I was going to give you as a tip that has made the sleeve so much better, is these Chaiogoo Shorty needles, which Cheryl on the team suggested I get for sock knitting and anything in small circumference. So you can see I've actually got needles on here. I've got stoppers on, but it is making knitting these sleeves so much faster. Before I was doing magic loop, and because you change yarns every round and magic loop, it was just making the sleeves go so slowly. And once I changed to this, I think I knit most of this sleeve in one night or one day. It would have been like Sunday, a weekend. So I feel like by the time I come on here in 2 weeks, there's a chance that this is going to be done. I don't know. We'll see. It's definitely not work knitting. So it's happening in the margins, but it is so much fun. And I told you all a little bit that I got the Chelsea yarn. It was gifted to me, the après-ski. Was it après-ski advent? And I'm looking at this and I'm already thinking, this would make the most amazing sea glass. So I kind of want to make another sea glass immediately in this. Small needles are tough for me, but I really love those, and they just look so beautiful all together that I might actually do it. I have the trip to India coming up and a lot of time flying and traveling, so I'm thinking that might actually work for another sea glass. I don't know. Or I might be sick of doing the pattern and want to do something else. But right now, that yarn is calling to me in a major way. So that's my sea glass. I have one more FO I forgot about, and that is a little beanie, a one skein beanie in the Kenyarn Ally AF. Oh my gosh, isn't it amazing? It's so pretty. I just did a really simple hat pattern in Serenity, so this would work really well solid or in this yarn. I didn't want any rib. I wanted it to just be straight stockinette, so it's like cast on 40 stitches, knit some amount of inches, and then decrease, and that's it. So I will write this up into a legit pattern soon. Very soon. I haven't done it yet, but it's just really nice and easy. It's not as warm as the other patterns that I've done for hats that are a little bit bulkier. It's a little bit more breezy. I don't know what the best word to say is, but it's not for 10-degree weather. This is more for 30 to 50 degree weather. So I'm very excited about that little hat. And I've been using the helical knitting technique to mix up the balls of yarn better. So I did that on the sweater I mentioned last week and on the hat. And yeah, I just really love the way it turned out. Okay, so I have just a couple more things to show you. And these are things that I did not knit, but folks on the team knit. So I thought it would be just fun to share. Okay, so this is a pattern by Morgan B, who did the Provence poncho that I showed you last week. We are calling it the Buttercup Slipover, and you can see this is in our Serenity yarn. We have Polar Bear, and then I think this is like Electric Lime or something like that on the top. And each side is different. It is a very simple, easy to wear pattern. It is in tartan color work, so a little bit advanced, but not crazy, fairly simple. And this pattern is coming when the Serenity yarn comes out as well in LAAF. And what I really wanted to show you was this version. So this version uses Jake's yarn for the contrast color, and it's just incredible. I think it looks so cool. So yes, I can try it on for you. Did you want me to? Probably not. I'm going to. All right. So I think I probably need a full-length mirror, or I'll be further back to show you what this looks like on, but it is, oh, so cute, so cute. I think you could, if you wanted to, you could fold that down or in if you really felt strongly. It is just, it is a love bug. I love it. It just feels so cozy. I'm a big fan of layering, so I would definitely put this over a long sleeve shirt for winter and wear every single day. The back is different, so you could just have a different sweater immediately by doing a little old shifteroo and have that. Is this side better? Maybe this side is better. I don't know. It's so cute. So I absolutely love this. Very, very excited about this pattern. So shout out to Paige, to our sample knitter, for knitting this up for me in this yarn. The solid version is very sophisticated too, though. I love the solid version. I just feel like this one, it's a bit more me. So I love it. Now I have two spring designs that I want to show you sneak peeks of now. This sweater, what are we calling? I think we're calling this the Enchanted Cardi because it's very fairy tale-esque, and it has a big poof sleeve, which some of us are very, very into. And this is it. So this is the Enchanted Cardi in our Serenity yarn, and this is going to be for spring. There's going to be a short sleeve option that has a no poof that might be calling to you more than this one. There's a lot of stitch detail with the increases and decreases that form to your body shaping. Really pretty neck edges. We are going to put some buttons on here. It's amazing. So big shout out to Laurel Gervitz for designing this. It is next level gorgeous. I'm so, so, so excited about that. So that's coming for spring, might be a contender for our spring knit along. And then I have one more unblocked, no ends woven in, but just to give you an idea. This is something we have been toying with at Knit Collage for a while, which is just a simple raglan pattern in a cardigan and a sweater. So we have the Kaleidoscope sweater, which is top down, yoke style sweater, both as a cardigan and a sweater, but we don't have raglan. And it has come to my attention that some people do not like yoke sweaters, or they want variety, right? They want a raglan and a yoke sweater. So this is something we are going to use as just a simple basic pattern. I am going to add some embroidery to this one. I'm gonna just flare it up a little bit, knit collage it up a little bit, but I'm thrilled about this because we need more of those awesome basic beginners that we then can add the bling, the fun, the kitchen sink, handmade details to. So super excited about this one. And let's see, I think that's all I have for this week to show you. We also have other designs in the work for spring, but those are just the ones that happen to be in my office that got sent to me this week, so I thought it'd be fun to show you. So the tool I wanted to share was the Shorties, and this is what they look like, and these are not cheap, so I want to just be honest about that. I was shocked at how expensive these were, but the needle tips are very short, which make knitting small circumferences very easy. And you can buy these in 3 different sizes. So this size here is for, I believe, this is for US 4 through 8. I'm knitting my sea gloss on a 6, but they come in all different sizes. So depending on what you knit the most with, you can choose. It's such a little thing. It's so little. And the fact that it's so expensive is a little, I think they're over $100. I could be wrong. But they are very expensive for what it is. But then you realize how much time you save and how much easier they make your life. And they click into my other regular Chaiogoo interchangeable set. So it's pretty life-changing for me. I'm very excited about these, and I even want to knit socks because of them and not do magic loop socks, which is what I've done in the past. I think this would change socks for me. All right, so the last thing I wanted to show you was I've been pretty good. I haven't bought a lot of yarn. The Chelsea Luxe Advent was gifted to me, so I really haven't been yarn shopping that much recently. I've got plenty of stash over here, but this one I could not resist. This is from Kenyarn, who he is my fave. I just love how it feels rainbow and very fall and winter. I'm especially responding to the green, like the olivey apple greens in there. So I just love that. It's very different for me to go with a color like this that doesn't feel like it has a ton of pink or girly colors in it. But I love that it feels rainbow, like you, or at least I want to know, what is this going to knit up like? I want to knit socks with it. I just want to know. I want to know. So I'm very excited about that. And that is everything, I think. Let me just check my list. Yeah, that is everything. So next week I go to, where am I going? I am going to Phoenix for my Jeff Walker Mastermind, which should be a lot of fun. And I'm really excited to see some of my favorite online business besties in real life. That's just 3 days. Then I get back, then Vogue Knitting Live happens for 3 or 4 days in New York City. So that'll be a whirlwind. Then I think I have a week of downtime, and then I go to India for 10 days for the first time in 3 years. So I'm starting to really look at designing fall yarns and getting excited to be there in person again. So it's all really exciting. And it's going to be a whirlwind the next month. So we'll see if I'm able to keep up with these videos. I hope so. But if it falls by the wayside for a month, it just means that the next one I do will have even more jam-packed things in it. And then the last thing is our Creative Knitters membership is opening up fairly soon in 2 weeks. So just wanted to get that on your radar. The sweater I shared before, that's inspired by the Only Murders in the Building TV show, came out of a class through our Creative Knitters. And this year we are actually having the Creative Knitters group, design a yarn for Knit Collage. It will be, if people want to buy it within the membership, great, but it's more about being involved in the creative yarn designing process with me. And we'll be working on that when I travel. And then throughout the year, we're doing one for fall. We'll also do one for spring. So this is something new we're bringing in to our Creative Knitters membership, which I'm really excited about. And of course, you get so much when you join in, and I'll be sharing more about that in the coming weeks. But it is an awesome group of folks. We learn a lot. We share about all the things we're making. And we have awesome opportunities for you to get help with your projects if you need it at any time, and it can be any project. So I think that's it. If you are interested in signing up for our newsletter, where you are the first to know about all of these kits, all the new yarns I mentioned, please sign up at the link below. I'll link to it here. And thank you so much for watching. As always, let me know if this landed with you, if it resonated, what you'd like to see more of. And I have to say, it inspired me to knit because I really wanted things to show you. So I appreciate the encouragement that just having the show to do every 2 weeks brought on. So thank you. And I hope to see you here in 2 more weeks. Okay, bye.